Want to move to and maybe retire in Asia? If you said yes, you'll probably be surprised that almost 40% of Americans have considered doing just that. It's a thing. You sell your real estate, you cash in your 401k, and you head to Asia for that new life. But where in Asia should you move to? Today we're listing the 10 Asian countries most often Googled by Americans looking to retire or just move outside the United States. Got it? Get it? Good. Let's take a look. Number 10, China. Yes, the headlines make China sound like one giant surveillance camera, but beneath the geopolitical noise lies a country with world-class infrastructure, safe streets, and cities that run with mechanical precision. Retirees can live surprisingly well in second-tier cities, where the air is cleaner, the pace is slower, and the cost of living is refreshingly low. When I say secondary cities, I mean outside of Beijing and a few other places. Healthcare is affordable and improving rapidly. Many urban hospitals are equipped with modern tech, and some even have international wings that cater to foreigners. But let's not sugarcoat it. The language can be a real hurdle unless you pick up some Mandarin or stick close to the international communities. That being said, you'll rely on translation apps and strangers to make your way along. Daily expenses are budget-friendly. Public transportation is cheap and extensive. You can eat out daily for the price of a gas station sandwich back home. And even housing in the outskirts of major cities remains very affordable. Plus, China is generally very safe, even in the cities that have populations the size of small countries. While it's not a common destination, even though it's often searched, some Americans do choose to retire in China, primarily due to factors like lower cost living, rich culture, and access to healthcare. However, challenges exist, including navigating visa requirements, understanding the healthcare system, and adapting to many cultural differences. It's not like the US, and don't go there expecting it to be like the US. But for retirees with a sense of adventure and maybe a VPN, China can offer a surprisingly high quality of life for a very low cost. Now, if you want to get a one-bedroom in a city center, it can run you about $424 American dollars. If you want to get a one-bedroom outside city center, you're looking at about $252. That's not bad. Number 9, Vietnam. Vietnam used to be the backpacker's budget dream. Now it's quietly becoming a favorite for retirees who like their sunsets cheap, their food incredible, and their lifestyle relaxed without having to be dull and sitting home all the time. Cities like Da Nang and a few other ones I can't pronounce offer beautiful beaches, decent infrastructure, and a pace of life that's slow enough to enjoy, but fast enough not to feel like you're living in a senior center with a staff that's on Ritalin. Now let's talk the numbers. A couple can live comfortably in Vietnam for between $1,200 and $18 a month. That's all in. That includes rent, food, utilities, healthcare, and even the occasional boat tour or spa day. If you're not insisting on oceanfront villas, you could find great housing options for well under $600 a month. Can't beat that. Try and get that inside the United States someplace. Decent place to live? Under $600 doesn't happen. Healthcare in Vietnam is solid in bigger cities. International clinics, staffed with English-speaking doctors, offer everything from checkups to surgeries at a fraction of U.S. costs. And if you need something more specialized, a quick flight to Bangkok or Singapore has you covered. The country is also incredibly safe. Vietnam War ended a long time ago. It's not like that anymore. Got a strong sense of community in smaller towns and very low violent crime rates. You'll need to get used to scooters swarming you like bees and the occasional power outage. But if you're okay with a little organized chaos and you appreciate a steaming bowl of pho that costs about $1.50, Vietnam delivers one of the best retirements Southeast Asia has to offer. If you want to get a one-bedroom apartment in, let's say, one of the bigger cities in the city center, you're looking at about $361 American dollars. If you want to get outside the bigger cities or outside the cities at all, it could be as low as $251 a month. That is not bad. Now, sure, these places do have extremely expensive places, but I'm just talking about what you can get in for that are decent, not, killer ocean views. This is a decent place to live. Your neighbor's not going to have a cockfighting ring every Tuesday at 8 p.m. That type. Number 8, South Korea. If you want your retirement years to come with cutting edge healthcare, lightning fast internet, and some of the best food in Asia, South Korea might be calling your name. It's not the cheapest on the list, but what you pay a little extra for in cost, you get back tenfold in quality and convenience. Everything's right there for you. You're not missing things. It's almost got everything Western countries have, and then more. Some cities outside of Seoul are gaining popularity among retirees who want culture and cleanliness without the crowds. You can rent a nice apartment for around $600, with the higher end ones being somewhere around $1,000 a month in the non-capital cities. The cost of living is reasonable if you avoid luxury imports and stick to local markets. Healthcare is world-class and relatively affordable. South Korea's national healthcare system is efficient, widely available, and packed with doctors who don't keep you waiting 6 weeks for a simple visit. I called my doctor one time when I was in Los Angeles, and they're all, oh, no, we're like 8 weeks out for appointments. I was like, you're no longer my doctor. It's like, what is up with that? If you've got health concerns, few places outside of Japan and Singapore can match Korea's level of medical care. South Korea is also incredibly safe. You can leave your phone at a cafe and come back an hour later. More than likely, it's still there. The streets are clean. The public transportation system is basically a retirement gift in itself. It's a great fit for someone who wants a modern, connected life with just enough tradition to keep things grounded. South Korea is gaining popularity. It is a little more expensive, but it's not over the top expensive. A one-bedroom apartment, city center, can cost $650 American dollars a month. Outside the city, you're looking around $436. Number 7, Cambodia. Cambodia is the rough around the edges cousin of Thailand and Vietnam, and that's exactly why retirees love it. It's laid back, super cheap, and still feels like an adventure without the off-the-grid isolation. Cities here offer colonial architecture, friendly locals, and a low-cost living that's hard to beat. And we're talking $800 to $1,200 a month for a comfortable lifestyle for a couple. Rent is dirt cheap, around $300 a month, and that'll get you something decent. Food is even cheaper, especially if you're a fan of rice, noodles, and barbecue. It's everywhere. Even Western restaurants won't bleed your wallet dry like they do in a lot of other countries. Other countries, they treat McDonald's like this special import. I don't think you get a McDonald's here that often, but, they try. Healthcare is decent and very affordable, though anything major, you want to hop on over to Thailand or Vietnam, maybe someplace else. And that's the trade-off. For basic checkups and dental work, Cambodia is fine, but don't count on top-tier hospitals in smaller towns. Many retirees take out insurance that includes medical evacuation just to be safe. That said, it's a welcoming place with a growing expat community and incredibly low crime. The pace of life is slow, almost nap-like, and that's a plus if you're trying to unwind from decades of hustle. If you're from someplace like New York or Los Angeles, you might have a stroke because it's so slow, but some people might enjoy that. Cambodia won't suit everyone, but for adventurous retirees who want their dollar to really stretch, like a yoga instructor, it's somewhat of a hidden gem. Apartment in one of the city centers can run you about $403 a month. That's it. That's a decent one. Again, not over the top with ocean views or mountain views or anything like that. A decent apartment. A one bedroom outside the city center could be around $250. Number 6, Taiwan. Taiwan is like a straight A student who somehow manages to be cool. It's modern, organized, ridiculously safe, and full of mountain trails, hot springs, and night markets that will turn your retirement into a foodie field trip. It doesn't scream cheap, but it quietly offers outstanding value for the money. A lot of people move to Taiwan. This is no new thing. Taiwan has been a destination for expats for a very long time. You can live modestly in Taiwan for about $1,200 to $2,000, depending on the city and your lifestyle. Rent is affordable outside Taipei, especially in some of the smaller cities, Public transportation is efficient, and the country's small size means you could explore coastlines, national parks, and temples without needing a personal driver or sacrificing comfort. Taiwan's healthcare system ranks among the best in the world. It's efficient, tech savvy, and the doctors actually listen to you. The National Health Insurance Program covers a wide range of treatments, and prices are so low you might think they've made a mistake on your bill. Go back. Spoiler, they haven't. It also is, again, one of the safest places that you can retire. No need to clutch your purse or worry about walking home after sunset. The people are respectful, the environment is clean, and if you're looking for a retirement filled with scenic beauty, great food, and reliable Wi-Fi, Taiwan checks all the boxes. Now, it is safe. I did just read something that someone was killed there, a tourist, by a local, and someone's going to bring something like that up. And probably with all these, oh yeah, well, I just read some tourists got killed. People get killed everywhere, okay? That's why you look at the averages. And matter of fact, the guy in Taiwan, he was very well known to be mentally unstable. So it was just someone that snapped. But you will read in the thing that there's all kinds of these attacks. What they're doing is they read something and now they've decided that that one murder or assault is proof that the whole place is just this crime infested hellhole. They aren't. Compared to the United States and a lot of other countries, every single one on this list is extremely safe. We're talking crime rates that are 10 and 15% the national average here in the United States. You can get a one-bedroom apartment in one of the bigger cities center for about $550 a month. You get outside the city, it could be about $384 a month. That is not bad. Number 5, the Philippines. If sunshine, English-speaking locals, and oceanfront living are on your retirement wish list, then the Philippines should be high on your radar. With over 7,000 islands to choose from, this country is basically a buffet of beaches, fishing towns, and relaxed coastal communities. Minus the price tag you'd expect for living in paradise. The cost of living is low. A couple can comfortably retire on $1,200 to $1,800 a month, depending on location, again, and lifestyle. Rent in some of the smaller cities is especially affordable, and food is a mix of street eats, fresh seafood, and whatever your favorite mall chain is. Yes, malls are a big deal here. Plus, the country has a retiree visa program that makes long-term stays smoother than most other Asian countries. Now, healthcare here is a mixed bag. In Manila and other bigger cities, you'll find good hospitals with modern facilities and English-speaking staff. Outside of the major urban centers, it can be hit or miss. But most retirees opt for health insurance that allows them to travel for anything serious. But still, basic care and dental work are cheap and widely available. What really sets the Philippines apart is the people. Filipinos are known for their warmth, humor, and family-oriented culture, which often extends to their expat neighbors. Safety is good in many areas, but you want to do your research before settling near political hotspots. But for a relaxed, English-friendly retirement with tropical views, the Philippines gets the job done. A lot of people move to the Philippines, especially military guys. It's like they go over there with the Navy and they head right back there as soon as they retire. It's like they're not messing with the United States anymore. They're back to the Philippines. I've known quite a few Filipinos in my life, and they're all really nice people. They always seem to be just very family orientated, very welcoming, beautiful people. A one-bedroom apartment in one of the bigger cities, the city center, is about $311 American dollars a month. If you go outside to some of the smaller cities, the outskirts of them, you can get rent in a decent place for under $200. About $181 is the average. Again, beachfront, beautiful apartments or houses can get into $2,000, $2,500 a month, maybe even more for the rich people, but still very affordable for the basic nice place. Number 4, Malaysia. Malaysia is often overshadowed by its flashier neighbors, but retirees in the know have been flocking here for years. Why? It's clean, stable, affordable, and as a bonus, people here speak English. Cities like Penang and Kuala Lumpur are popular with retirees for their blend of modern amenities and relaxed lifestyle. This YouTuber I watch all the time, Sophia Najant, no, I don't know what her name is. I'll put a link for it down below. She went there to Kuala Lumpur and went to this mall and this amusement park at the top of this mountain. Amazing video. I watch her travel stuff, not her makeup stuff. She's pretty entertaining. Anyway, a couple can live comfortably on about $1,500 to $2,000 a month. Rent, for example, is incredibly affordable given the quality of life you get. Public transportation is decent, especially in Kuala Lumpur, and local markets make grocery shopping a bit of a joy. Eating out is basically a national sport here, and you won't need a second mortgage to keep up. Healthcare in Malaysia is top-notch. The country has some of the best hospitals in Southeast Asia with affordable private care that rivals what you'd get in the US or Europe. Many doctors are internationally trained, and medical tourism is booming for this reason. It's just that good. Malaysia is also one of the safer countries in the region. Violent crime is rare, and the infrastructure is solid. Plus, it offers the MM2H visa program, which gives retirees a relatively smooth legal path to stay long term. Add in a mix of beaches, cities, and lush highlands, and you've got a place that's easy to love and even easier to afford. If you want to get a decent apartment in a city center, you're looking at just under $400. Outside city center, about $269 a month. Not bad. Number 3, Indonesia. Indonesia isn't just Bali, though Bali alone can sell you on retirement here with beachside cafes, yoga retreats, and wallet-friendly living. But if you look beyond the touristy spots, you'll find dozens of islands and towns perfect for retirees who want natural beauty, affordability, and a deep, relaxed lifestyle. A couple can live well in many parts of Indonesia for around $1,000 to $1,500 a month. Rent is low, food is cheap, and flavorful. Domestic travel between the islands is affordable. Many of the cities offer culture without chaos, while islands like Lombok, I hope I pronounced that, and Flores offer serenity without the price tag. I probably butchered those two names. Sorry. It's kind of my strong point, mispronouncing things. Healthcare varies widely. Bali and Jakarta have some well-known international hospitals, but rural areas might not be ideal for you if you have complex medical needs. Many expats carry international insurance or fly to Singapore or Thailand for major procedures. But for daily needs and checkups, the care here is generally decent and very, very affordable. Safety is a plus here. Outside of the occasional petty theft in touristy zones, most areas are peaceful and the locals are famously welcoming. Their visa process can be a bit annoying, but many retirees use social or retirement visas to stay long term. If you want to retire somewhere warm, friendly, and surrounded by natural beauty, Indonesia has plenty of options that aren't overrun by internet influencers. The average one-bedroom apartment in city centers can be about $304 a month, and outside you're looking at about $178. It's not bad. Number 2, Japan. Now let's be honest, Japan almost feels too good to be true. It's clean, safe, polite to the point of absurdity, and technologically light years ahead of most planets. While it's not the cheapest on the list, Japan offers retirees something few places can match: efficiency, peace of mind, and a culture that values respect and quiet living. A couple can live comfortably outside major metro areas for around $2,000 to $2,800 a month. Smaller cities offer affordable housing, great infrastructure, and scenic surroundings without the Tokyo price tag. Public transportation is world class, and there's no need for a car unless you're, up in the mountains. You will get pushed into the subway if you're going to work in the morning because they get so crowded they actually have guys that push everyone in like sardines. It's incredible. I don't think I'd do that, but they do. Japan's healthcare system is excellent. It's heavily subsidized, extremely efficient, and has universal coverage. Many doctors speak English, and the standard of care is impeccable. You'll pay a small copay for most visits, and dental and vision are also incredibly affordable by Western standards. Safety, practically legendary. Crime is so rare that lost wallets usually are returned with all your cards and if you had any cash. Cleanliness is built into the culture. The only real downside, language barriers and a sometimes complex visa process. But for retirees who appreciate order, top tier infrastructure, and having a sushi bar on every corner, Japan is about as close to retirement nirvana as you can get without levitating. Now, a decent one-bedroom apartment in city center can be around $600 a month. Now, again, they go way up from there, way up, because some of these places are very expensive. We're kind of eliminating Tokyo out of this because they're ridiculously expensive. We're talking the smaller cities. Apartment outside a city center can go for around $461 a month. But yeah, Tokyo is incredibly expensive, and most people won't retire there unless they're uber wealthy. All right, before we get to number one, if you enjoyed this video, at the end of number one, there's a suggestion to watch some other videos. Appreciate it if you did. It's kind of YouTube's thing now. If you watch a video after the video you started watching, it really helps out the channel. All right, on to number one. And number one, Thailand. Thailand has been the go-to destination for decades, and it's not just because of the beaches. The country knows how to treat its retirees. Low-cost living, excellent healthcare, and easygoing lifestyle that make you question why you ever put up with snow in the first place. Smaller cities and even parts of Bangkok are expat magnets for good reason. A couple can live well in Thailand for about $1,200 to $1,800 a month. Rent for a nice one-bedroom apartment is around $400 to $500. You'll spend even less outside the tourist hotspots. Keep that in mind. Street food costs next to nothing, and even fancier restaurants won't force you to tap into your 401k. And you get a Thai massage for around $10. Yeah, they got them everywhere. Now, Thailand is very popular with men. And I don't want to get into the details, but if you do a little research, you find out why. Basically, older retired men are very attractive to young Thai women. And it's not because of their looks, because they make money. So keep that in mind. And that's why you find so many men are very interested in moving to Thailand. But other than that, healthcare is a major selling point here. Thailand's private hospitals are modern, English-speaking, and surprisingly affordable. People fly here for medical tourism, and as a retiree, that means you have access to top-tier care without going into debt. Many hospitals even offer retirement packages for routine checkups and long-term care. Thailand is also remarkably safe. The locals are famously friendly, crime is low in most areas, and the country's infrastructure continues to improve. If you're looking for a place where you can relax on a beach, get excellent medical care, and stretch your savings while sipping a mango smoothie, Thailand might be your golden year jackpot or something. Yeah, Thailand is very popular. And other than search it, a lot of retirees, especially men, pull the trigger on this one and move. An apartment in city center can go for about $491. Apartment outside city center, you're looking around $273 a month. That's not bad. All right, that's today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, go over and watch another one of our videos. Have a great day. Be nice to each other.